not too hard and pretty consistent. Except for New Londo. You know what? I'm gonna name this character after you. I'm gonna make... yeah, no. Yeah, but I've been trying to route an SL1 Deathless run, though, for DS3. And, that's been going well, actually. I'm just past Abyss Watchers now, about to enter Catacombs. I'm gonna make you Ryan Reynolds with red hair. Hope you like that. Famous. Hell yeah, you are. Don't forget about me when you make it even bigger. You'll be bigger than Jeff Bezos. But yeah, if you want to do Deathless though, this is a really good route. There's a lot of different routes. I recommend looking up like a hitless route and then like changing a few of their strategies around to better suit you. You know, maybe like grab an extra item to trade with the bird or something, or like an extra Titanite chunk if you want it, or maybe skip getting red Tearstone ring because you're not going to use it because it might be riskier or something. And just have fun with it, because if you don't like it, you're going to hate it, or you're going to hate attempting it. Oh, I forgot to equip my sword this time. Yeah, I do forget little things like that. Oh, you also want to do DLC Deathless as well? I feel like there's not a lot of DLC tutorials for Deathless or even Hitless, but maybe just watch a Hitless run through the DLC and just kind of take elements of their run as well. Do you want to do like an all bosses or just like game plus DLC? Also, hey Grizzly, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. How was your day today? My Asylum Demons are really quick today. Done 90% before trying to do a boss. Yeah, that'll be fun though. So, I'm curious, how long did it take you to get your 90% like completion? How long did it take you to get the Deathless on that? And how much did you actually practice it? Because this is not an 90% all bosses. Or this is definitely not a hitless all bosses. I could never do that. But there is like hitless all bosses that you can watch out there. That'll probably guide you through DLC and stuff. I'm doing great, Grizz. I don't know if I should call you Grizz. That was a bit weird. Sounded good in my head and didn't really roll too much off the tongue. Yeah, I was going to stream yesterday, though. But I ended up getting caught up in the stream and I just kind of lost track of time. And so just kind of relaxed with that. Okay, you followed a speedrun route. Okay, that's pretty good. Were you ever interested in speedrunning this game? Or did you just kind of watch one just to get an idea for a Deathless route? Why'd I kick him? Well, I don't know why I did the input. Down here, buddy. Try not to jump at me. That is terrifying. Actually, no, you're not too bad because you're slower. Wait for one. Was a really janky way to kill that guy. Oh yeah, I'd imagine it'd be bad in Orlando with only one bonfire. I don't know the speedrun route, but I imagine it's pretty similar to like the hitless route, like probably minus a few things to save some time. Because I get like a few extra stuff just to, you know, be extra safe. I thought about speedrunning it, but then I realized how weird like some of the glitches are. And I know that you could do glitchless, but I don't know. I kind of like glitches in speedruns, but I'm not a big fan of the glitches in DS1, personally. Yeah, I'd imagine Orlando is probably hell. Here, I have a tendency to get hit, so I'm gonna focus here for a second. We're good. Sometimes those two guys like to jump at me, and it's really hard to avoid both. Did I actually forget to grab the homework bones? Oh, thank God. Thought I forgot them. Perfect. I used to speedrun Portal, and I had a lot of fun with Portal, actually. There is a lot of better speedrun games out there. In fact, I think, if I remember right, I think Grizzy in chat has also been thinking about speedrunning some Dark Souls games as well. But I know Hollow Knight is a big speedrun game. I know Portal's a big one. Portal 2 even, if you like that one. Celeste is also a big one. Mario, huge one. There's a lot of big games that are really fun to speedrun. I enjoyed my time speedrunning, but I don't know, just kind of fell off of me. I was gonna speedrun Portal 2, but I found the run a bit too long to memorize for, and I'm not very great at memorizing runs. Oh, Getting Over It, yeah, that would be a hard one too, actually. I've never played Getting Over It. I probably never will, because I'd rather not want to die. But I am debating on playing Jump King on stream. I think that makes them for some pretty funny moments. Dude, those Getting Over It speedrunners, though, they are not human. I swear. They are berserk. Their mouse. I do not understand how they're so good. Eight hours, your PB is now 5. Wait, why did I press on that? That's pretty good time difference. Everybody's first speedrun is always ridiculously long, and then their next run is always cut in half by like almost an hour or two sometimes. The first few days of speedrunning are always the most fun because you feel like you're the best player in the world. You just keep breaking your PB until you actually get to your actual PB. Then you just stick at it for a little while, and oh, it just feels so weird. Yeah, that is the game with the hammer guy. He's weird. A weird game, but I mean, the guy who made that game has a history of making strange games. So I'm not really that surprised. But I also do play a fair share of really messed up games as well. Like, one of my favorite games of all time is The Binding of Isaac. I fucking love that game. Pogo Stick. Rage with your friends? Is that the one? Because I've seen people play that one too. That one would drive me mad too. I could never with Pogo Stick, if that's the game you're talking about. I've seen people play it, and it makes me want to, like, die every time I witness it. I know it's on Steam, but I don't know if it's free. I would imagine it's free, though. It kills me inside. I would rather die than play Pogo Stick. I'm also not very good with horror games, but I've played through a few of them. So if I can suffer with that, you can too. $15? You haven't seen that game? Consider yourself lucky. I need to get better at this area or figure out a better way of doing it. Because sometimes I do it second try, sometimes I do it 80th try. Kinda bugs me. $15 to make you want to die? I wouldn't say that's very worth it, to be honest. This knight hates me, so I don't know if he even mad at me. I'm also gonna focus for this part because I'm very bad at backstabbing this guy. May have been a bit too early. Yep. Good. We're I feel so scared to go in, but I gotta go for it. Fuck, man. Okay. Gotta calm down here. I think I'm overthinking it a bit. Nope. Fuck, man. Tried hitless in this game a couple times, got the sends with 3 hits. And left in Rolando with 15. That's pretty good, honestly. I'll tell you this, it's better than most people. I've seen a lot of people say my very first run of this game was about 80 hits, so, you know, don't worry about it. My first run of this game was really low, but the reason why is because I practiced every single bit of the game so much before I even tried a run. I think my first PB in this was 15. But if I just did a run right after I made all the splits, it would have easily been about 124. Exactly 124. Not 125, not 123, 124. And then, what was it? After that, my PB was 7. And then I recently, a couple weeks ago, off stream, I just recorded it. I got a 3-hit PB when I was not expecting anything to come out of that night. Feel better about yourself? Hell yeah, man. I have a saying in life, alright? If I can do it, literally anybody can do it. Alright? I can do a lot of things that a lot of people will consider impressive. But I promise you, they're not actually that hard if you take the time to play with it. I haven't been practicing this run that much lately either. Like, I could have really been practicing this run a lot more. In fact, I bet you if I have practiced it, instead of taking off 2 weeks, I probably could have had it, like, a while ago. But I took a few weeks off of this game because I just took a few weeks off the internet completely and played a bit of Sekiro as well. That was pretty fun. Doing my first playthrough of Sekiro. Should have done it on stream though, but it was actually I did the last boss on stream. Your internet is dying. Yeah, my internet sucks during the day and it's really good at night. I assume that my internet provider is like slowing down the internet for everybody because of like COVID and shit. But it gets better at night, so I'm gonna assume that's why. Makes the most sense to me. Oh, come on, game. Give me this. Don't let me wait for it. Come on. There we go. Because I'm this far, I might as well grab the soul around this corner. Perfect. What is this? Oh, another one. Cool. Also, is the music loud enough? Because I cannot hear it. Like, I can hear it myself, but I can't hear how it sounds like on the stream compared to the game. So, you can't even hear the music? Yeah, I'll turn it up in a minute here. The problem with the video that I have playing, like for the music, is that I feel like I should have gotten hit there actually. But the problem that I have with the stream that I'm watching it on for YouTube is that it's really sensitive in terms of like volume. So if I turn it up like even just the tiniest bit, it'll be pretty loud. I just buy everything underneath before I do that. I always hesitate when I get here. I also have a few new strats that I kind of made up for this run. I haven't actually gotten to try out in the run yet, so hopefully I can do that today too. When you turn up the music. Maybe if you wear headphones, yeah, you'll probably hear it if you hear headphones. Is that a bit better? Actually got everything I wanted there. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, my wireless headset, speaking of headphones, actually, well, they didn't just break today. They've always had like this issue with like the headpiece. You know the little cushion part that sits on the top of the headset to like make sure that your head's all comfortable? Yeah, that's been snapping off very consistently lately, and whoa, why am I not killing these guys in one hit? Oh, I knew what I forgot. I didn't even upgrade my weapon. I'm dumb. I knew I forgot something there. Didn't feel right. But yeah, the little cushion keeps on snapping off, and so I'm just using a different headset right now. I'm using a not wireless. I'm using a noise canceling Bose headset right now. Pretty comfortable, but I kind of want a wireless headset, so hopefully I got a good one soon. What music do I use? I use a, this is like a live stream of just smooth jazz. I can send it to you if you want. There we go. I could probably one-shot these guys. I'll send you the link. This is the link to the current stream that I'm listening to, but the channel is filled with, channel's just filled with live streams that have like different moods to it. There's like a hip-hoppy one, there's like a soothing one, which is this one. There's a bit of a good morning wake-up one. There's a ton of them. It's great. And with the Twitch copyright stuff going on, I decided, this should probably be what I listen to on stream. I usually listen to a much wider range of music though, usually on stream. I'm a huge music guy. I love music so much. But when I heard about the whole copyright thing on Twitch, that made me really sad because I can't like play my favorite songs, you know? I listen to a big range of music though. I'll listen from like death metal to country. Just like that. It's perfectly right beside each other in a playlist. Come on, buddy. Honestly, yeah, that's a safe call to avoid copyright shit, because I know a lot of streamers that still use copyright stuff, and they're not getting, like, banned or anything, but you never know for the future, right? Anything can happen in the future. So, it's good to be safe. A few of my older streams have copyright music, but, I mean, it's only, like, 2 or 3. I can delete them if I really wanted to. Yeah, copyright is bad. Copyright is basically like, it's basically, you can get banned for it if you use the wrong person's music. Hopefully this Boulder Knight doesn't hit me. There we go. I'm gonna level up my weapon. Yeah, Grizz, I got a new, I'm starting to use a new strap for this area, because last time you were here, I could barely even get past this area. So, I just started to just not kill any of the thrall, and I'll just run by everything. Not all in that one room, I just run by, like, I run like a little loop around them first. Before I do anything. Works out well. I just never did it because I always wanted extra souls, but honestly, I don't really think it's that worth it. Hawkeye with the bow, yeah. Now, hopefully, I don't eat my own words here and just get hit as soon as I enter the doorway, because they do that. He almost did it there. He ran at me. Now I just run around. Maybe I might kill one of them if one of them separates from the pack, but that's all I do. This guy is pretty alone, actually. Might just try and kill him one-on-one. Never mind. Fine. Like I said, just gonna eat my own words. Oh, the cable of this headset's tickling my arm. Good. There we go. Let's hope I don't get creamed by the gargoyles, because I did not practice them today. Yeah, I did about an hour of practice before I even started, like, this attempt. This is my second attempt of the day. I don't know why I streamed all the practice. I just kind of wasted an hour. I didn't think I practiced for that long, to be honest. But I do, I guess. Yeah, I found it kind of weird when I first heard about it too, but it does kind of work well, actually. I'm gonna focus for this fight. There we go. Fight's kind of over, hopefully. I don't mess this up. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, my new strat there is to, kind of just try and get the tail cut on the gargoyle. Because then I can just get him in a stagger lock and he'll just die. It works well. Yeah, it's a lot faster. The only problem is they just get less souls, but, I mean, not the end of the world. Do I have any leftover souls? Good. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get about 3 extra, what are they called? Homer bones here. Because I did not get a Titanite chunk from that crystal lizard. Get 7. Actually, no. I'm gonna get 8. So. The damage in any run, like the damage in speed runs, the damage in deathless runs, the damage in hitless runs are always nuts, because they kind of have to be. Damage in deathless because it's faster. Damage in the damage in the speedrun kind of has to be to make it quicker. The damage in the hitless makes it safer because it's faster. Have you ever tried a broken sword run? Nah, I've done broken straight sword Gwyn, but I haven't done a full run. But I do know one streamer, and Noodles, I think you find the streamer really good actually, and I'll explain why in a minute, but if you look him up right now, his name is Cool Black Dude, or CBD, as we all call him. And he is currently streaming right now. I was just watching him before this started, and he is currently going for, I don't know why I just skipped that, but he's currently going for Broken Straight Sword Hilt. All bosses plus DLC no hit run. And his current PB is 3 hits. And after he completes that run, he's doing Dark Souls 1, all achievements no hit. That is 3 playthroughs of this game without getting hit. Or 2.5 actually, because you just need to fight Sif for the second half. Yeah, the man is nuts, but he's really good. And, he's an entertaining streamer. I really like the guy. Cool. Good streamer. I recommend watching him, following him. This right here is the slightly modified version that I made up for this route. Because you were asking earlier, Noodles. I grabbed the rubbish here, and if I don't get a Titanite chunk from that crystal lizard at the very start there, then I trade the rubbish that I grab with the bird, and then I run back and grab it for the Titanite chunk. And so that way I can get my crystal halberd to +2, because I practiced this entire route with a +2 halberd, and it changes a lot. The damage isn't that much more, but the way I approach most bosses changes completely. So that's why I do that. So it's like little changes like that that I made to the run. Part of the run is very tedious if you do not get that Titanite chunk. You do? This part, I probably would have been fighting Quelaag right now. Also, I finally came up with a good backup strategy for Gwyn as well, because that was also kind of a problem. Sometimes Gwyn would do an attack where he just completely loops around you, and then it'd make it really hard to parry his next attacks, and you could probably get hit at the very end. So my new strat is just a homeward bone immediately. I never really thought about doing that. If you have to be stupid quick, because Gwyn is just insanely aggressive and I hate it. Or Gwyn. I don't know why I keep saying Gwyn. I know somebody named Gwyn, that's probably why. Gwyn. My bad. Honestly, if I would count it as I would not count it as cheating, because in a deathless run, anything goes. Like, in a deathless run, you make the rules. That's kind of the beauty of challenge runs, is that if you don't like something about the challenge run that you think is kind of cheap or cheating, then you don't have to do it because it's your run, right? So, you know, I don't think it's too cheaty. If you're going for a hitless run and you want to submit it to, like, a team, like to Team Hitless, for example, you actually can't do save quits. It's against the rules. But, I mean, you know, you can do it on deathless run if it's just for fun, you know? So, yeah, honestly, no. If you want to do save quits, go ahead. It'll make trading with the bird a lot easier, I'll tell you that. The reason why they don't allow it is because what it does is that it aggroes enemies off of you as well. Instead of making trades faster with birds, it aggroes the enemies off of you, and that's kind of considered cheating. Because you could just run right by all the enemies in an area. They could all be chasing you, but then you just save quit, and then they lose aggro. So that's why you can't do that. But, you know, deathless run, go ahead. I recommend it. Also, Noodles, I'm curious, have you played any of the other Souls games? And yes, I'll count Sekiro as a Souls game. Any From Software game. This red tier stone ring is going to take a while to set up. Ran out of stamina, that kind of stressed me. Right, well, while I wait for her TSR, I guess we can just talk for a little while. Make sure you're not missing any souls or anything. Okay. Yeah, I've beaten DS3 once myself, actually. I've beaten DS3 once. Bloodborne, I'm not too far in. And I'll explain why in a few minutes. DS2, you lost your save. That's very unfortunate, by the way. I'm still doing my DS2 playthrough. I don't really like it as much as the other games, so I'm kind of playing it at my own pace, but... You know, I play it every once in a while. Sekiro, I did actually beat. I recommend sticking with Sekiro. I sucked at it at first, but stick with it. It gets so much fun once you get it down. Trust me. But, you know, if you don't like it, though, it's not really for you. Yeah, I get that. But Bloodborne. Bloodborne is fun, but I'm not a big fan of, like, the grindy aspect to it, like grinding out the bullets and stuff. And the blood vials. I don't know why I went in for that hit. Holy shit. Let me focus on this fight. This fight's very scary. Then I'll talk more about Bloodborne. Come on, Quelaag. I don't want to fight you more over here. Not a big fan of the lava positioning at all. What are you doing, Quelaag? That stressed me out just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. Make sure I update my splits. Yeah. We'll talk about Bloodborne in a second here. Read that mess. Okay, so I'll talk about it. Okay, so when I first started playing Bloodborne, right? I was going into it, you know, blind. I didn't know much about it. And I beat Cleric Beast kind of early. A little bit under level for it, but I did it. Not too bad. I've done worse. Then I made it to Gascoigne, alright? And Gascoigne took me forever. Not because the boss was too hard. Because I just kept running out of bullets to parry his ass with. And I hated grinding the bullets for it because there was a decent amount of enemies around that had, like, bullets that you could, like, that they can drop. But the problem was that I hated running through it, and it was annoying as hell just to run through, grind bullets for, like, 7-8 minutes just to get, like, an attempt or two in, and fail most of the parries, by the way. But then I stopped playing because I just got sick of grinding, and I thought, I'll just take a break. And then I head back to it about a month later, and I got him first try. And then I just now made it to the third boss, but I haven't done many attempts on him. But I did enjoy it, though. I enjoy Bloodborne. It's fun. I hope to continue it someday. Yeah, early game was pretty bad. And I've been told by my friends, he's like, trust me, you know, I know it sucks right now, but you don't need to parry as many bosses later in the game, and whenever you do, there's tons of bullets around. Okay, makes me feel a bit better. So I plan on continuing it, but not for a tiny bit. I kind of want to get a few runs first. Wanted to get this run, the DS3 run, potentially the DS1 SL1 no-hit, potentially the SL1 no-hit DS3, and the platinum trophies for each game as well. So I have a lot on my plate. I probably won't do the SL1 runs. That'll only be if I'm really feeling it. But I do want to get the platinum trophies on PlayStation. I play on PC, but I also own DS1 and 3 on PlayStation. Because I like trophy hunting. The appeal of trophies is much more interesting to me than the appeal of achievements on Steam. I don't know why, it just is. There we go. Yeah, I feel like DS2, just from me watching it, I feel like DS2 would be the most inconsistent game of the series, just because some of the enemies sometimes spawn, sometimes they don't. I also forgot what level I need to level this up to, so let me just double check. Oh, 23, okay. Perfect. Making sure I just didn't do anything wrong. Wait, I'm reading the wrong page. I have like a notepad open on my other screen because I forgot most of the route because I haven't made it this far in a little while. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I also forgot to level up my bow. How do I keep doing? Man, I keep clicking the wrong options. There. I think that's everything I need. I'm really happy that the Titanite Demon decided to shoot there, because if he jumped at me, I probably would have gotten hit. But yeah, I feel like the Dark Souls series might be... I mean, yeah, doing a deathless marathon. Do you mean like marathon like 1, 2, and 3? Or do you mean like back to back to back? Like if you fail one after you've done the other, then you have to restart the whole series? Like a god run kind... Okay, I've never had that happen before. Like a god run kind of thing, like Hob did. Except he did it hitless, somehow. Because that would be pretty fucking stressful, I feel like. I feel bad for Hob, man. I don't know how he can do that. But I mean, he did it. And he's going for the Sekiro run now, too. He's going for ES1, 2, 3, Demon Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne, all back to 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 back. No hit. I don't know how he can do that. Okay. Mess that up. Do them back to back? Yeah, good luck with that, my friend. I mean, you could do it, though. I have faith, you know? If there's anything that the Soul series has taught me, it's that I can do things that I never thought I ever could do in a million years. If I just try. Oh yeah, you obviously want to do them individually first, and you probably want to do them individually maybe even up to 3 times before you go for that. You want to get consistent at it, you know? Need the practice to learn. Nah, you just need to not die, you know? Haha, lol, funny, epic meme. Just don't die. Kind of like my run, you know? I'm just not gonna get hit. It's simple. Yeah, exactly. Get good. There you go. You're understanding the concept. I also take off these. The fucking emote. That's epic. Never seen that emote before. I have some pretty weird emotes myself, actually, too. Oh my god. Okay, that was so close. He usually doesn't attack like that. That scared me so bad. Oh my god. That's your emote? I like it. Oh my god, that guy was so close. Kidding me. That was so close. That roll that I did there, pure reaction. By the way. Pure reaction. I thought he was gonna do like an extra spin, because sometimes he does that, like an extra roll. And so I just thought, oh, I don't need to roll and waste stamina because he's just gonna do another roll. And then he ended up swinging and I just barely reacted. I bet you I just managed to roll that, probably on the last iframe that I could have. Come on, buddy, don't walk towards me more. I already kicked you in that one spot. Mean. And we'll go with that. Oh no, he is chasing me. They are both chasing me. So is that guy. Okay. It's okay, it's okay. I have a backup strat. Strat I like to call run. And it works. I guess I didn't kick him far enough. I'll be honest with you there. Wait, shit. Wanna go back a split? Can't tell if what split I'm on, actually. Oh, presentator there's kind of small. Oh, okay, I'm on the right split now. Perfect. I'll be honest though, I did not have a backup strat. I never actually had it fail that badly, but it worked out. I knew as long as the magic guy didn't chase me, I was gonna be fine. The magic guy has range, and he does damage. Then again though, my 3-hit PB had 2 things that have never happened to me in practice before. So maybe this is a sign. And I didn't get hit by any of them either. Save quit. Good thinking. Never thought about that. Maybe you should be going for the hitless run. Coming up with such genius strats. Yeah, my no-hit run though, I had one of the man serpents chase me down here and survive the boulder here. So I had to avoid the mimic and the man serpent and still not get hit and still avoid talisman the mimic. But I managed to do it actually. Improvised, never seen it before. Also in practice, ONS hated me, so let's hope they don't hate me today. My very first 3 attempts were complete, like, chaos and how bad it was. But then I got 3 in a row after, so hopefully it's fine. Where is the... Yeah, that's never happened to me. Out of the hundreds of times that I practiced Sense Fortress, that man serpent just showing up never happened once. Making sure it's not going right there. Perfect. But yeah, that scared me. I feel like I should make a command for my YouTube channel, because I do have a video on the 3-hit PB if you want to watch it. It's just my name on Twitch on YouTube, same thing. Same picture and everything. But, yeah, you can just go right to the Sense Fortress skip, though, or you can just skip right to Sense Fortress, and you can see how, like, I panicked, but how I managed it worked out. So I used to an archer being right on the other side of this thing, because I was playing Daughters of Ash a couple weeks ago. I like learned how to run through this area, compensating with that. I know, I usually get 15. What else do you got? I already know what you have. At the top of Scent? Really? That's pretty funny. That would suck for a no-hit run, but... I mean, I've seen dumber happen. What's it called? The, what's it called? Fuck. Duke's Archives. When you get captured by Seath, right? Inside the prison cell. I saw this one guy in a no-hit run where he was like luring them down the ladder so he could like turn off the alarm, right? And a man serpent jumped from the top of that ladder halfway across the room and landed on him and staggered him. And it ended his no-hit run. That usually doesn't happen there often either. Lots of weird shit happening in this run. A good clip though. It's pretty funny. Like the guy playing the game didn't even care. He was just laughing. Just at the fact that that was even possible. Been for RTSR before I do this. God, this guy scares me so. Not attacking me, which is really scaring me even more. There we go, he's moving though. That's why I waited. This guy, you can never tell if he's swinging. You kind of have to wait a few extra seconds. Waiting for the explosion attack. Oh, come on, bud. I know you want to do it. Oh, he's charging something. Or okay. Come on, man. He's not doing it. Ah. Oh, you want to. This is really annoying me. Just don't kill this dude. Trust me, the way I do this fight, I kind of have to kill this dude. He's usually not a big issue. It's just... you gotta wait a while. What is he doing, man? This is bugging me so much. Doing an attack there. That looks like a wind-up. Holy fuck. And also, I actually do need to kill him because I need his Titanite chunk. Another thing I forgot about this guy. I've never had it take this long. I don't know what's happening. What the hell is going on? I usually get this like second or third try. Pretty consistently. I'm trying to think of what else I could do. I'm just getting unlucky as shit. Could maybe shoot him with a bow. Oh, okay. This jazzy beat just kind of took a whole new turn. This is the stupidest guy. Come on, bud, I need your Titanite chunk. Getting impatient. Thank God I have 100 arrows. See, new strats on the fly. Alright. He's just tanking these. Doesn't even care. Guess I can take a sip of my milk while I'm shooting this guy in the knee. Ah. This is all I needed from you, bud. That's all you had to drop. Thank you. That probably took a solid 8 minutes, and I'm probably just gonna get hit right behind this fog gate instantly. The crotch is the weak spot. That was hell. That was probably like 5 minutes longer than it should have been. About. Oh shit, I should not have healed there. Oh well. Okay. Now I just need to keep this thing on for a few extra minutes. Well, at least it ain't a speed run. How long does it usually take? About 2.5 hours. Maybe 2 hours. I feel like 2.5 is me being generous. But I also do like to take maybe like a 5-minute break here and there. Not a very long one. Maybe not even 5 minutes. Just a quick little short one just to stretch a bit. But use the bathroom if I need to, but usually about 2 hours, yeah. Oh gosh. I also use my keyboard and mouse at some points in this too. I feel like I should get No Board, like a program for you to see my mouse and keyboard inputs. Because you can't see what I'm doing on the controller. Well, now you can actually. Press the button. I'm just way better at aiming on a mouse because I play a lot more PC games. All bosses' death took 4 hours. God. The is that like using your own route or like speedrun routes and like modify by yourself? Because that guy that I mentioned earlier that's doing this, the hilt only straight sword, or broken straight sword hilt only thing, he takes him usually about 4 hours to do every boss plus the DLC. But he's also really good at routing, so you know. Oh nice, your own route, yeah. I've been trying to make up my own route for DS3. But I know so little about it, I don't know why I'm trying, but I'm already halfway done. I might as well just continue with it, you know? Fun. Care. I know the most, I know pretty much almost everything in DS1, in terms of, like, item locations. I know where a decent chunk of them are. Works out nicely. Also, I should update my splits here too. No. I don't remember what I usually don't level up the strength there yet, but it feels right to right now. I have a few boss souls that can pop. Even by a few is one. Yeah, a lot of people ask me why I don't like route around the what's it called, the halberd, but I don't really want to route around something that's RNG. I want to be able to do this run consistently every time I play it. And even if I do get the halberd, I don't want to make a whole new route just dedicated to the halberd. I think this is fine the way I got it. And it works out. My PB is 3. Proud of that. Works out nicely. Whenever you say your internet's dying, do you just mean like it cuts out, or like fully just taking a shit? A lot of my friends actually said, why do I use the halberd for the durability? But because my run is so, like, because I attack so little things, it's perfect for the run. Use my mouse here. Headshot. So I'm getting a lot of text messages because my watch is going crazy. I have to take off my watch. Thought I had everything. I'd also not expect people to be awake at 4 in the morning, where I am. Texting each other, but, you know. Take off my watch here. Hopefully that doesn't vibrate on video. On the microphone. $12 behind you? Where are you from? Curious. I am from Canada. You know, that place with the geese and the friendly people and the moose and the poutine? In the land where everybody thinks that we say A, but I barely hear it. Yeah, that's where I'm from. Ah, yes, Canada. Oh, shit. Ooh, Australia. That's hella cool. My brother actually just came back from living in Australia because he was living with like his girlfriend, but they just recently broke up, and he came back here, and perfect timing too because of COVID. But yeah, my brother lived in Perth for a little while. He really liked it. When he came back here, he hated it. He's like, there's nothing to do here. How did we live? Yeah, he even asked us. He's like, how the hell do you guys, like, not want to die here? Because there's nothing to do. I'm like, I don't know. It's fine here. You're from Perth? That's pretty cool. That's really cool on how, like, because that other guy that was in the chat earlier, if you remember him, Grizz, he's from Mexico. And he was here for my last stream for, like, pretty much the entire 4 hours almost. And we were talking about how, like, how it's really cool how the internet's just bringing a bunch of people together. Like, I know that's kind of what people like about it, but it's kind of cool to see it coming from your own chat on Twitch. Okay, I'm going to focus here because I have to parry this knight if he doesn't walk off. And I often get hit here. I do not want to mess up here. On a good run. He should fall off. Nope. Perfect. Dude, whenever I, like, hear the word Australia, I know a lot of people from Australia. Like, a few of my friends, when I played Destiny, played a lot of Destiny 2. A lot of those guys live in Australia, actually, and because my sleep schedule is so backwards, it was perfect. It was literally perfect. Okay, I'm gonna wait to level up a bit. Yeah, GG, I know, dude. That knight on that ledge feels like a boss sometimes, I swear. It hits me more than most things. I usually practice that boss for about like 10 minutes before I do a run every single day. Yeah, that makes sense actually. My brother kind of developed a bit of an accent when he came back there because he lived there for like 3 years. He was there for a while. Yeah, he kind of had a little accent. I kind of noticed that he kind of said things a little bit differently, but I found that kind of cool actually. But You probably get this a lot, and I know that it's not as bad as it seems, or as it sounds to anybody else, but the bugs, man, I could never do it with the bugs. And I always hear from Australians saying, it's not as bad as you think. Even if it's not as bad as I think, I don't want to fuck with them. If I see a centipede in my bathroom, I'm out of there. Nah, I killed them. I've killed a few centipedes already this year. Okay, what do I buy? 3 Twinkling Titanite. 30 arrows. I'm gonna buy 20 because I had a little bit more. Kill the blacksmith. Right. Nighty night. Time I hear that line, I just chuckle a little bit. Funny. Good line. Back spider in your bedroom. Okay, I thought that's a bathroom. Yeah, I always hear it's not that bad unless you're in the outback. I know. And I believe you, trust me. It makes sense, actually. I want to... Yeah. 2726. That's from pure memorization. Okay, perfect. Because last time I was here, I took a really dumb hit because I had one stat lower than it should have been. And that changed the entire outcome. Make sure I'm ready for this. I thought I already split at the ledge night. I can do that again. I don't like bugs though. Oh my god, if I see a moth in my room, I already want to die. I mean, I don't care about moths much. They just bother me. There was also a mosquito in my room one night, and it just kept buzzing by my head and giving me like little jump scares when I was trying to sleep. Hated it. It's funny how you can convince people that you ride emus. I never heard that before, but I would 100% believe that. You could say that you're from Russia and say that you do that, and I believe it, because Russians are nuts, but they're cool. I like Russians. You can say you're from anywhere. I believe you. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. And also, I don't know if you know this or not, but the rest of the world is very fascinated with Australians and, like, the bugs, the people, the place, everything about Australia. We love hearing about it for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just because of how far away it is. We love it. TNT is the toys that get through the babies. Yeah, Russians are nuts. But for all the right reasons. They're just nuts enough for us to appreciate them. And they're not just nuts in general. That like, okay, no, they are, but... Yo, if there's any Russians watching this, I have mad respect for you. Because that's sick. Alright, I gotta really focus on ONS, because this boss fight is a coin flip for me. So hold on. Perfect. Good run. Oh. You know what? That one did not feel as stressful. I had really good luck with Ornstein's combo there. If I ever get that combo when that Ornstein does whenever Smo's attacking, like whenever Smo's like just recovering from that one attack that he was doing, it's perfect. Split there too. All right, we're gonna go for the 360 no scope. Boom. Honestly, could have just been the stream. Could have just been the music. Could have just legit, like, the song could have actually just pitched up. They have a tendency to do that. Alrighty. After ONS, I should level up. Honestly, I'm gonna level up endurance a bit. These... Yes. I usually wait to upgrade this, but I'm gonna do it now. Yeah, I should have waited a bit longer. That's okay. Actually, no. I have a soul. Ew, Dad. I know. Shut up. I surprisingly get that a lot. I've also been told, ew, symbol of avarice. But to be fair, my very first playthrough of this game was a strength build. Same for DS1. Or 3, sorry. Same for 3. First ever build was a dex build, or strength build. And in 2, actually. And in Bloodborne. No, everything I've started is a strength build. Where am I going here? Perish. Why do people hate dex? I don't know, honestly. I honestly don't. Because dex has probably the best weapon in the game on DS3, the Sellsword Twin Blades. You can pretty much instantly kill bosses with it. Dex in this game is pretty fucking good if you have this Crystal Halberd working, but the durability. But even the Halberd's pretty good. I find that what is it? I find that the thing about Dex that people don't like is one of my friends hated the Dex build in this game because on how small the Crystal Halberd's hitbox is. And that's fair, it's very tiny. You have to be pretty accurate with your hits. I don't know why people hate Dex though. Strength builds are more fun. I'll agree with that. Honestly, I can just put avarice and make sure I can flip. Yep. Yeah, I'll just run then. And I'm going to pray that the one guy does not do that weird flippy thing. Or, you know what I mean, that guy with the axe that almost hit me earlier. Kinda nervous about that guy. I'll just parry him. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's usually what he does. That's what I thought he was gonna do. That's why I didn't roll at first. He usually does like an extra roll, and like, yeah. Seath is a boss I don't struggle on, but I feel like I should really focus for him. Even though I actually haven't had a run this good in a while, so I'm gonna try and focus up a tiny bit more, but I will still talk. Just this animation. Oh, the Drake sword. I actually never used it. I got it. I didn't even know about it until after I beat the game, if I'm honest with you. But in my all achievements, or in my all trophies save on PlayStation, I do have it. I'm very close to Knight's Honor. If you are a trophy hunter, you get it. I don't know if you are though, but Very close to getting all the rare weapons. I already have all the pyromancies and all the miracles, though. Oh, shit. Usually don't roll that. My knee is super itchy right now. Got it. Oh no, I ran. Oh, I don't know why I didn't roll. Fuck. I think I may have hit B too early. I don't know. Or too late, sorry. I don't know why I said early. Shit, man. I'll continue with the run. Could be a PB, you never know. What was it gonna do? Warp, yeah. Whenever Seath does that little hop where he jumps twice, you can get staggered super easily out of that, and that scared me. And then when I saw him land right in my face, I was even more scared. Oh, that stressed me out. Usually Seath's not that bad, actually. Oh well, if this is my PB run, that's my only hit, you know, then I'll just feel more confident to do the run, because that's an easy hit to avoid. And also, it's a lot better looking than getting a hit on Pinwheel. Yes, I got a hit on Pinwheel. I got hit by Pinwheel. We traded deaths. It was kind of interesting. Usually doesn't happen to me very often. Damn Pinwheel. Yeah, I know. See, how I do Pinwheel is... Well, how I used to do them was terrible, and it was very unsafe, and I don't know why I did it, but I did. I got hit by Pinwheel a lot, actually, because I was just an idiot. I just ran straight into the fight, hit him twice, and then he would die, but his clones would always shoot me after, and I'd run out of stamina, so I could never roll the attack. My other hit was on Nito, and the last one was a failed parry on Gwyn. That was all my hits in the run, though. Oh, that was closer than I thought it would. Oh, good. I don't feel as bad anymore then if you died to Pinwheel as well. I remember my friends were just like, so this man no hits all the way to ONS. Gets past Seath, gets past everything, and gets hit by Pinwheel. I'm like, yeah, I always feel super sad about it, but honestly, I always did deserve it, because I just did a really bad strategy on him. Never actually had to refight Seath. This is going to be interesting. I never actually walked through his fog gate before. That was so uncomfortable in the rocks. I hated that. What the hell are you doing up there? Get down here. That almost hit me, actually. That was a terrible start to a Seath fight. This is how Sif usually goes. A little bit smoother, isn't it? Why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? Okay. I almost just took a second hit there. Hey, that was stressful. I nearly just took a second hit there, going in for that extra attack. Oh, that was scary. Rip Doggo. Yeah, I call him Sif the Magic Puppy. And, I kind of have a secret with him. Whenever I fight him off stream or off video or not talking to anybody, I talk to him like he's my dog. Whenever he does a good attack, I always say, "Good boy, Sif." Because I like dogs. Alright, what do I do after Sif? Right, alright. Grab the Dragon Crest ring. Good boy, Sif, exactly. Except I probably wouldn't say that to my dog if my dog was Sif. Actually, wait a minute, that kind of reminds me. I feel like you would like my my Steam thing for Dark Souls 1. Just add a new layer. Wait, what would it be? Display capture, yeah. Main monitor. Yes. This is my main monitor for this is like my Dark Souls like 1 thing. Just it's just the Doge holding a sword. There's Dark Souls 1 on it. It's freaking sick. I'm proud of it. I'm gonna delete it now. I think it's fun. I like it. Sif is probably one of my favorite fights in the game. I just like dogs, and I like his lore a lot too. And I like Artorias, and I don't know, it just all kind of fits. It's a good fight. It's not too hard. It's a little bit underwhelming for first time play, but I kind of like the fight. I don't know. Not gonna run. Do you have a favorite fight, Doodles? Do you have a favorite fight in DS1? Or even 3? Do you like a boss in 3 more? Curious about what you like in this. I don't remember. No, the boulder does not come by here. I really hope that those guys get hit by the boulder. Haven't played DS3 enough to make an opinion. Oh, Artorias. Oh yeah, Artorias is a fight. I only fought him twice, but he's a good fight. I really like Artorias. I don't know what I like about him so much. Like, I think it's just the way that his movement works, because his one arm is like kind of floppy, you know? I think the way, like, he's very unique too. Like, he looks cool. His lore is cool. The concept for him is cool. I don't know. I like that about him. It's a fun fight. It's pretty hard, actually, too. Let me scroll down on my notes here. Level up. DS3, I'd say my favorite fight is Gale and Abyss Watchers. I think I'm the one person on the planet to admit that Sister Freed sucked, and nobody can change my mind. Hated every second of that fight. If it was just phase 1 and phase 3, or phase 1 and 2, it'd be a fine fight. Which one? Abyss Watchers or Gale? Or both? I'm not very good at Gale, but I can do Abyss Watchers pretty well. No hit. Where am I going here? We've been going down to the Catacombs? Yeah. Sister Freed took you 8 hours, so yeah, I can agree. I don't find Sister Freed to be extreme, it's just... she doesn't need 3 phases, man. And Midir, nobody can also change my mind. Midir also sucked. I did not like Midir. I think Midir as a dragon fight is cool, but I think he just has way too much HP for how much damage he can do to you. Especially because of the way I did the fight, because I never attacked his head, because I refused to. Because I would just get caught in a combo probably and just die instantly. So I always attacked his back leg, and the fight took me about 10 minutes. Annoying fight. A cool dragon fight, but not a big fan of everything else. I don't care. I'm not the chosen one. No, I should just leave my ring set up. The DLC bosses do have quite a lot of HP. And let's not even talk about Half-Light, that boss. Remember that boss? Yeah. The most memorable boss fight in the DLC? Yeah. That fight is so stupid. I don't know what on earth they were thinking when they made that fight. What is the skeleton doing? Is that a parry stance? I can't even tell. I need him to die though. I'm gonna run by him. There we go. Now he's doing attacks. Alright. Screw you. I usually get to kill that guy pretty quickly, but nope. He is a very determined skeleton. Yeah, I just kind of dipped on him. I gave up. I never had that happen for that long in practice either. There's a lot of shit and good runs to me that happen that don't ever happen in practice. I don't really appreciate it. He just he just matrixed that arrow. It's cool. All right, let's pray for good RNG here. That's not good RNG. Fall off. Okay, that's still not very good RNG because he survived. That's okay. In fact, he actually just could be waiting at the very bottom for me. This part's so annoying. The hitless route for this area it's weird. It's inconsistent for me, actually. I need to work on it a bit. Same thing with New Londo. Also a little bit inconsistent for me. See, that is why I really wish the guy died. Fuck. I should have plunge attacked, actually. I saw him right there, too. Could still be PB. Could still be PB. Usually that guy, if he rolls at me, I find the roll attacks really hard to avoid. Sometimes, so I don't really like to deal with it. I don't know why I just shot at him there. Oh no. Okay. I'm fine with that guy falling off, because he does die. That guy over there that doesn't. I guess I could just approach him though. Yeah, just as I was talking about inconsistency. Right here. Yeah, I don't like that attack. That attack is really hard to roll from my experience. As I just did it twice. Oh no, he's doing it again. Alright. See, I want that combo, because you can tell when it ends. Once I get down there, though, it's not too bad. Sometimes the bone wheels can be a little inconsistent, but they're typically not the worst. This and New Londo are probably the most inconsistent parts of the entire run. Out of field twice, not gonna wait longer. For some reason, taking off the stealth ring just loses his aggro after a while. While I'm waiting, it's also HP. You do a good consistent strat for running past everything. If only that was good enough. Wish. Well, I'm kind of doing it right there, but need to also get that first part. Here I'm gonna have to wait a little while. Also put on flip ring. The Catacombs and me have never gotten along. When I was first playing through this game, this area took me the longest, I think. Because I was trying to figure it out, and I was so confused. I did manage to find the hidden bonfire behind the illusionary wall, though, by patches. RTSR is almost ready. Alright, Pinwheel, don't. Please don't hate me. Yeah, I do the firebomb. Jeez. I could never imagine doing that fight normally ever again. I did it once normally on SL1. That was the only time I did it normally, was on SL1. Hated every second of it. But I can't do it on the joystick, like on a controller. I have to use a mouse and keyboard for the Bed of Chaos cheese. I'm just not good at it. The save quit strat. I did that on PlayStation. Because I can't do it on a controller, so I just do the save quit strat there too. Right. Do I level up here? I honestly forgot. No, I don't. Yeah, let me also update the splits. Yeah, that says pin. I have my Streamlabs in a super tiny window. It's hard to tell what the splits say. I don't have my hit counter like on my other monitor. It's behind my game. Can't really look at it. Oh yeah, I also should have put on the Dragon Crest ring when I was running through there. A little bit stupid of me there. The Firebomb strat is not actually that hard though. I recommend learning it. It's pretty good. There's a lot of consistent strats for controller that they work well. I just don't do it. I'm not good at it, but other people are really good at it. Yeah, I used to actually have 3 monitors, but then I downgraded my desk a tiny bit, and I can't really fit 3 anymore. But I love having 3. It was very nice. It was very overkill though. You do not need 3 monitors at all. Hope this doesn't take me too long to find. But like when I had 3 monitors, I'd have my game in one, my Discord on the other, and my Spotify or something on the other. Great. And I feel like for this streaming setup that I have, it'd be hella nice to have 3 right now. But I'm fine with 2. 2 is perfect. 3 is overkill, 4 is extremely overkill, and etc. But I might have to downgrade the 1 monitor too, because I got accepted to a college, and I'm going to be living in residence soon. And probably gonna need to downgrade because I don't know how big the room is to fit my computer and my monitors. And I'm probably also gonna get like a laptop and stuff too, so I don't know if there'll be enough room for that, all that. I was gonna do a tour of like all the dorms, but the problem was that I didn't really get around to it when I did a tour of the school, and it was already kind of filled. It was like a thing they had the sign, and I didn't get my name in it. But another issue, oh excuse me, kind of burp there. But another issue was or another issue why I can't see it now is obviously because COVID. That really sucks. Sorry, I just went dead quiet there. Doing with giants is very stressful for me. Worked out well though. Split there before I forget. Nito also has a tendency to actually hit me. Let's hope that doesn't happen here. White Titan there, chunk. We got that from. Okay. Thank you for the host, by the way. Yeah, the pinwheel, yeah. It was actually the very first way I ever did this area. I just kind of ran through it, and all my friends were like, holy shit, I never thought about doing it like that. And it's just kind of the more common strat now. And it works out very nicely. I like it. Also, do you know about this strat? That one always confuses people for the first time. Yep. So it doesn't work with every weapon, but if you two-hand a weapon and block with it, you can just completely avoid it as long as you don't move. How does it work? I can explain. Okay, Nito, chill, buddy. It's weird, but I think it moves your character's hitbox back a tiny bit where Nito thinks it is. Because right now it's in a spot and now it's moved slightly, and I think that's kind of how it works. I don't know how it works. Doesn't work with every weapon, though. Yeah, that's a much easier way to do Nito. You struggle on him. Like I actually do sometimes. I'm just gonna commit. That was probably the best Nito I could have ever had. Wait, what am I doing? Close. Thought I got the souls. There we go. Oh, I almost did the worst thing in the world there. Storm armor, yeah, storm stone. I feel like Havel armor might be really good for that as well, actually. Ugh. All right, it's time for my least favorite area. This. Let's bring it back one. Gotta love them ghosts. Yep, can't wait. The reason I don't like Ghost Town is it is so inconsistent. It is one of the most inconsistent areas in the game. It's because the ghosts can sometimes just appear right beside the wall, sometimes they'll go through it, sometimes they won't even be there. And it makes this area hard as fuck. I kinda have my own strat for this area that not many people really use, but even then, it has a 1 in 3 chance of... Well, I mean, I can avoid it every single time, but I have a 1 in 3 chance of it being pretty safe every time. Why I have all these souls. I got everything from this area. Do I usually use? Yeah, the curses. Those. Stop praying. There's no reason to kill those guys. I'm just doing it for me. You always get hit by them? Oh yeah. I found these things so bullshit on my first playthrough because I'm like, they can literally travel through walls. And I can't even see them coming, and they do so much damage. I hated this area. And it's saying a lot whenever I say this, and everybody disagrees with me. But I hate this area more than Lost Isleth. By far, I hate this area more. I will fight anybody on it. I hate this area way more than Lost Isleth. But Lost Isleth comes real damn close, though. I'll give them that. Okay, I'm gonna focus up here. That right there is usually the most inconsistent part. We should be hopefully fine the rest of the way here. Headshot. Doing a hitless can't say much. Well, you don't actually run through Lost Isolith in the hitless run. You just open up the humanity shortcut. Way safer. But I don't imagine it's very fun to try out hitless. Oh, you know what? I should name the split Ghostbusters. I never thought about that. That'd be perfect. Okay, I use a mouse here to aim too. Depths, I still always miss these guys. They show up so quick and go away so quick. And that too, they also just curve their body. Got him. Hopefully this guy shows up again, sometimes he doesn't. If he doesn't, it's usually fine. Just nice to be here for probably another 3 seconds. But there is one guy down here that must die. Come close to me. Guy. Super hard to see boy. What I call him. Do I have everything right? Worked out today. I know, right? Ghostbuster is the name. I'm making sure I have this on. I've seen people fail here. Okay. I need? Yeah, I do need it. Thinking I could take it off there, but yeah. Alright, Four Kings, don't throw magic at me or do a bunch of spins. Or don't grab me either. That's annoying. That is super rare attack. I never see that attack. I had no idea what he was doing. I know he has it, though. Wasn't my first time seeing it. 3 kings? I hope so. Unless this third one wants to throw magic at me, then it will be 4 probably. Wherever there he is. There we go. 3 kings. My name is Nick and welcome to the Jackass. Today I'll be taking off the Covenant of Artorias ring in the Abyss. It does nothing after you beat the boss, don't worry. Okay. Yeah, okay, I feel like I forgot to mention that I level up here, because no way I would just not level up here. I'm literally about to die to a Seath script. That is literally unavoidable. Go up to me, I already knew that. Oh, sorry. Damn, joke's still on me. I fell for the bait. I just realized my hit counter is not showing like all the splits. I don't know why that is. Where is my program? There's still a lot of splits left. Oh well. Actually, you know, I know why it's not. Fine. I don't need it to. Yeah, it does scroll. I forgot that I changed that setting because the menu was really big before. And I probably just made it bigger there, but that requires effort to change. Nah, you can change it in the settings. I just forgot to change it back. Don't mind it. Makes it a little bit less cluttered. Right, you better back off. So hey, you know, hopefully some of these strats will help you for your next deathless, by the way, because I've noticed that you've already learned a couple new things. You learned like the new way to run through all the pinwheels. You learned that really strange ass Nito trick that still surprises me. Yeah, maybe. Well, if I'm ever streaming and you ever get a run, or you ever implement a strat into it, let me know. I'm curious. Update me on your progress. Okay, this part can be inconsistent, but I feel like it's only because I always mess it up. Well, that's good. That's going to be helpful. I really like helping people out in games and stuff. Sure. No, same. There, make sure that doesn't hit the golem. It does. Does too. What the hell? I can usually aim around the golem. What the hell? Maybe it's a bit higher up. Usually there's like an invisible thing that you can shoot. Oh well. I'll just shoot right there. Not the end of the world. Solution for this area is run. Honestly, if I were to do a deathless, mine too. But for the hitless, you have to be a little bit more consistent. A little bit more patient. I don't really like the position of those the crystal thralls. I don't know what it's called. Do one more and then run. I mean, the second half of the hitless route is... Oh my god. That guy's usually not that close. There we go. A little bit scarier than the normal run through, but happens. Running is consistent. Dude, me just running at that second half when every enemy was on one side of the room was almost not very consistent. But hey, it worked out. I'm good. And just to commit to a very unfunny joke that I make with my viewers. There you go. I feel like I should have it going over the controller. There we go. Perfect. I should probably put up my grass crush hill. Back to anything but that. Saw they posted a fun fact, and I love fun facts, but I did not want to walk off somehow. I have a tendency. Actually, no, it's just a circle. Won't curse you. I just wear the armor. That does well enough. That's kind of cool, actually. Try that out sometime. I also kind of have my own unique strategy for this area. I usually shoot right here. You can see where he is on the shadow. Then I usually shoot the wall. And that's usually good enough for him to see me. Okay. Okay. That was an experience. Yeah, okay, yeah. Pay attention to this. A bit of this is actually kind of my own strats. Some people just run up here and just get their aggro, but I use arrows here. I get this guy's aggro with that, so I don't aggro that guy over there. Then when he starts to chase me, I just get on the ladder and press B. And you want to stand right underneath here, in front of these guys, because they don't attack you. And like I mentioned earlier, that one guy, he had this man serpent jump from up there and hit him when he was right here before. So that's usually why you don't want to stand there. Also, once you trigger that, trigger the cutscene here, that where the man serpent starts that thing up, you can just homeward bone immediately, and it'll get all those squid guys inside the room. Yeah, there's a clip of it. I can find it somewhere. I'll find it when I get on my break. I'll probably get on break here at the next bonfire. Pretty funny clip. Dark Sign? Yeah, Dark Sign would work. Yeah, actually, Dark Sign would work really well, because you already kind of lost all your souls of that. Yeah, that works. Also, I have a very consistent RTSR setup here that not a lot of people know about. I will do it here, actually, in case you were curious. It'll only work if you have like a vitality level of 11. If it's anything lower, you will probably die because it is perfect amount of HP. Not RDSR, don't. Right here, I usually do this. And that did just barely half of my damage. So if I drop another time, then I should have pretty good RTSR health. Walk slowly to it and bar, boom. I've never had that fail, not yet. It kind of is, but I don't know. I never really had that though. The reason why I RTSR there actually is just to kill the it's just to kill the Chandlers. This guy. Mostly for him. But it's handy for the other stuff too. It was a little bit risky. I don't know why it just felt risky. Also, this part will look scary, but don't worry about it. Trust me. Boom. That happens every time. Pretty funny. Boom. Duke's Archives. The Chandlers are dicks. I don't like them either. Actually, no, 5 ring. Oh, shit. Okay. I just realized I made a... I fucked up. I forgot to get this thing to +5. It's okay, though. Seath really isn't that hard to do hitless. It's just now I might have to wait an extra few seconds. What's up, bitch? Bye. He die? Oh, he did. Eh. Pretty funny. I'm kind of digging this playlist. Gonna lie. very soothing, very relaxing and chill. It's kind of what I'm going for this whole stream. Works. Just hoping I don't slide off here. Happened to me a couple times. I've actually never tried that before. I don't know why I tried it on one of my best runs, but you know what? Fuck it. Also, do you know how you deal with the clams here too? It's an easy strat for this too. I'll just make sure that guy isn't following me, because that. Good. Yeah, chill is kind of the vibe I'm trying to bring off on the stream, so I'm thinking this might be a good YouTube channel for me to check out a bit more of. Safe code have to enter the floodgate? Honestly, yeah, not the worst idea. That could work. So there's a pretty nice way to do this. It's a little bit strange though. Like in order, like the way that you put on the rings and the order that you do it is a little bit uncomfortable, but I can't, like, I don't even know if there's a set way to do it. I just kind of improvise every single time, but it's not too punishing if you mess it up. But once I figured out that enemies react to sounds and they go towards it to see what it is, that completely changed how routing this game works. How, like, I don't know how people figure it out. Because I do it a little bit differently compared to other people. The hat's off. Some people only shoot one arrow for these guys, but I shoot about 3. And it works perfectly. I play games to lose, bro. That's all you need to know. It basically just means I play games and I lose regardless. One bad grammar. Do a spelling mistake. It's working. I don't know why I just did a flip there, but cool. Just generally triggering. I appreciate it, thank you. Damn, bro, that's pretty hypocritical of you there. Dude, me and my friends pointed this out, and it kind of makes total sense. If you try and correct somebody or roast them for having bad, like, spelling or grammar, and then if you mess up, like, a spelling or grammar and the message saying that to them, you lost. It's over. That's what me and my friends said, and it's so fucking true. Okay. Warp to Firelink. Duke's Archives. Okay, yeah, it's actually, no way, it's actually not showing the splits. What the hell is that about? It's whack. That's okay. We can keep track of them. And besides, the program will still have them too. So I can still update it myself and figure it out. Okay. I did try and change the window size. It's missing some. Yeah, I am using OBS though, but it's missing a bit of it's just cut off. Like, it's been very buggy lately. OBS does not like the hit counter very much. Okay. I'll fix it off stream later. Oh, you know what? I forgot to grab something else. I'm gonna grab that in a minute here. Not very unsafe to grab. I can grab it pretty. Hey, Patches.
Right.
Bye, Patches. I forgot to grab the fire creeper still. Right by the tower knight. How dumb of me. Oh yeah, I use Streamlabs OBS. That's what I meant by OBS, yeah. Like, what's happening is that Streamlabs OBS sees, like, that as the entire window. That's kind of what's happening with it. Still missing one? Really? I can kill Patches. Fine. Wait, no, he still has twin humanities, right? I'd rather not kill him. Patches are my boys. Ah, he does.
Right.
Not drop. I default over drop. Lately, the no-hit software has just been buggy, so I bet you it's just that. Whatever. As long as the program can, like, save my PB and stuff, which it can, I'm fine with it. It's like, if I try and change the window size here, it'll just do that. Just sticks it with that. But hey, you know, if I'm just deathless, I should be fine. You know? Or hitless, I should be fine. Didn't even need to show the splits. Either here. Actually, I do have a few extra purple moss cones. That was scary. Come on. That really stressed me out. You can get shot there. Ah! Why is that guy here? Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh my god. I never see that guy, like, ever. I don't know what I did differently there. Dude, this run has been awful. I don't know how I only have 2 hits right now. To be honest, Beta Chaos and Gwyn are like my two most consistent bosses too, so probably might go pretty well actually. The only problem with Gwyn is I might fail a parry just because of being under pressure, but when I was practicing him earlier today, I did him about 7, 8, 9 times. I think I did him about 8 times. I didn't miss one parry. The only parry that I missed was a bugged one. It was like he did a swing and it like landed around me. It was weird. But I mean, I didn't really miss because I didn't really get hit either. It just the attack just completely missed me. Now we'll get a 3 PB again. I'll honestly be fine with a 3 PB because it's been so long since I picked up this run again. You know, it'll feel kind of nice to actually be able to tie my PB because then I won't feel like I got that much worse, you know? Because like when I last streamed, if you watch the archive, I couldn't even get past Quelaag. So being this far on my second try, I will take it. Also gonna look away from her just in case if I accidentally swing my weapon. That'll be the end of the run. Well, the thing about losing good runs, and this is actually a lesson that I recently learned that kind of actually really made me start doing a lot more attempts in the game, but one of the tricks to staying motivated to beat this game is to not get attached to runs. Oh yeah, also cutscene. Is to not get attached to runs, and it's because if you do, because hitless runs are not the run until it's the run. Like, you can say, yeah, this is the run, and be on the Gwyn fight, and you could still lose the run. It's not the run until the game is completely over. So, it's good to not build a connection with the run. Like, it's good to not, you know, get attached to runs, because if you do, you're just going to be disappointed. And I actually used to do that, and that's why I took off 2 weeks, because I was like, I really don't want to practice anymore. But then I thought, you know, if I really want the run, and I keep just not getting it, you know, like if I don't attempt the run, that's not gonna get me the run. I gotta, you know, go for it. And so I just tried to stay motivated, and that has honestly helped me a lot. So not getting attached to runs is probably the biggest tip I can share with anybody to whoever wants to like try and stay motivated to do challenge runs, you know? That guy's usually not that close to me, but it's okay. What's up, bro? That part right there is kind of scary, though. I've never been hit by it, but it's looks pretty damn easy too. All right, I'm not gonna do the risky Titanite Demon strat that I made up. Just gonna do them safely and pray. I don't think these guys stagger you, but I don't want to test, so that's why I kind of tried to avoid that guy. This part's tedious, but I'm gonna do it the safe way. I really want 2 to be my new PB. 2 was gonna be my PB on my PB run, but I failed a Gwyn parry because I got too nervous. No! Back around. Come towards me. Nice shot, idiot. Aha. Oh, he did not like that joke. Okay, I can't be going that far. He just completely lost interest. I need to shoot him. I think I need to, but rather. I want to move close to his tail. Well, I don't really feel like you should be ashamed that you struggle with that. Like, I'm kind of attached to this run right now. Like, I know I shouldn't be, but I kind of am. But if I, you know, like, I'm attached to it for the reason that it could be my new PB. I'm not attached to it for it being the run. I already took 2 really stupid-ass hits. Funny, too, because I'm barely even remembering what I got hit by. Second. I remember the first one was Seath. I honestly kind of forgot. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Holy shit. Oh yeah, it's Catacombs. There. Oh, and now you said it. Perfect timing. Yeah, the fucking skeleton. Yeah, if that guy survived, it probably could have been 1 hit. I probably would have made a dumber mistake. I just need him to shoot when he's this close. Not yet. A little bit here. Yep, perfect. Is it? That is the safe way to get around this fucker. I hate this guy. Yeah, let's hope I don't mess up this bed of chaos cheat. Or, okay, I've been hit by the pyromancer 1 time. Let's hope I don't get that either. I forgot about the pyromancer. I've only been hit once though, like in my entire 186 hours of this game. Only once. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but it could. We're good. That's probably the easiest attack to avoid. Okay, here I use a keyboard and mouse. So bear with me here. Way easier to cheese this boss with a keyboard and mouse. My controller on the table. There we go. Alright, now we play the waiting game. Alright, well, that was a very quick waiting game. I've waited there for up to 10 minutes before. That's not even a joke. Waiting for that one attack. In for the souls. There we go. Oh, Calamite sucks. Oh no, not just you. Trust me. Okay, everybody hates me when I say this, but I did kill Calamite first try. But the thing about Calamite is I just barely did. A little bit lower level than I'd like. Wait, did I level that up? No. But as long as I have at least 40 decks, I'm fine. See if I have any extra souls, though. I'm pretty close to the next level. Yeah, I don't think I got enough. That's fine. Oh, perfect. But, okay. No, Calamite sucks. And I'm not even kidding you. It took my friend a month to kill Calamite once. So, don't worry about it. And if he ever watches this archive, I'm sorry, but it did not take me a month. It took me one try. So I'm better at Dark Souls than you. Lol. Lamau. I'm cool. You're not. Bad. Lol. Right. Well, because I kind of need to tab out and look at my hit counter, because I can't tell anymore. Bit of Chaos, yep. And Gwyn is the last one. Okay, Gwyn is scary as fuck. So, make sure I got everything right. I have Hornet Ring. Perfect. No need for a bow. A two-handing weapon. Okay. I'm debating on turning off the music for this fight, because this is the real fight here. We're in the end game now, dude. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm turning off the music. I'm gonna really focus for this. Yeah. Whoa, the stream was more awkward without noise than I thought. Wait, I couldn't. No, okay. I didn't think I could still do flips there. I'm hoping to God that I don't forget to equip this ring going in, because I have done that before. And it doesn't make the fight insanely hard, but it doesn't make it easier. You have to do one more extra parry, which, I mean, one parry is pretty scary enough. I'm just gonna take this time to relax and yeah. It's not the run. I don't really feel like I should be that worried. Like, yeah, it's a PB run, but I mean, it's either I get the PB or I tie it. It's not really crazy win-win. So, I'm not gonna worry too much. Just gonna run through it and just go. Let's get hit by a Black Knight, then I'm gonna be pissed. I usually don't get that mad. I get salty, not mad. I muted the video on YouTube. I didn't pause it because it's a live stream, and I'm just watching a coffee cup just steam on my other screen. What's that for? Oh yeah, I'm also gonna try out my backup strat in case the fight goes wrong. Homer bone immediately. This guy right here. Good. There we go. I'll take it. Oh, 2 hits. Holy shit. Oh, that's it. Man, those 2 hits are so easy to avoid too, man. Alright. I'll take it, though. I'll take it. 2-hit PB. Now I'm gonna walk out like a badass. Holy shit. Not gonna lie, my heart rate is a little bit too high right now. Let me put on my watch and measure my heart rate right now. It might be down a bit more now that I'm like more relaxed. But I just felt confident in my ability to parry Gwyn, and it just kind of worked.
We are here to serve your highness.
Let me measure my heart rate here. Measure.
Let the true God be cast upon the world.
68 beats a minute. Okay, that is a lot more calmer than I thought I'd be. Well, that's it. GG.